Thank you, Amisha.
Connecting with what Mr. Tupe was just talking about PMA, in my opinion, PMA is a very unique platform. Why do I say unique platform? There are lots of associations, there are lot of federations, small groups, big groups. At city level, you will find lots of groups connecting people to each other. But compared to that, why Pune Management Association is unique is because it is the only platform, in my opinion and in my experience, which connects the professionals, business owners, the top executives, people who are making decisions or decision makers, even the retired people like Tupesar mentioned. Also, we have upcoming entrepreneurs, the learners, the people who are probably not doing anything significant in their professional career anymore. So maybe they are kind of retired, but they still have lot of urge to learn. So we have lot of people who are learners, and we also have students who are part of this association, and that's what makes this platform very unique. Now, coming to this August gathering of students, and on this platform, I think one of the things definitely comes to my mind is about employability. This is not a new terminology, not something that I am coining new here. All of you are aware about employability. Tupesar also mentioned that India possibly possesses the largest uh, population of employable youth in the entire world. But if you really go down this number, you will see a very sorry state. Why? Because the gap between industry and academia is prevailing. On one hand, it is not that institutes are not doing anything. Institutes are really trying their level best. Even the industries are also changing their approach by running campus to corporate kind of programs so that the employable youth can be integrated into their company. Based on my experience of working with large Indian companies and some of the multinationals, and now working as a business coach with some of the SME industries, I see there is a wide gap for variety of reasons. PMA can definitely be very instrumental in terms of bridging this gap. So one of the benefits that you can avail from PMA and PMS programs, and when we talk about programs, I will come to that also. It's not just limited to free webinars or few trainings here and there. We are coming out with lots of different models of engagement, and especially with the students. I have been interviewing lots of candidates right from entry level to very senior level. If I'm not mistaken, I must have interviewed more than 3,000 people so far. And going by my experience of interacting with these people who come for an interview, I clearly see that there are people who are just trying to fit themselves in the world. You blame it on our education system. I do not want to blame, but you blame it on education system. You blame it on the way our culture is, and probably this education system or the culture of grooming the upcoming child, probably it is common across the globe. But the problem is that we are always told by our parents or well wishers in the family or maybe somebody in our circle of influence that beta, you just get this education, you do engineering, you do commerce graduation, you do this or that, and you will find a better job. So nothing wrong with it. Okay, as a well wisher, obviously you will be guiding somebody like that only, but it's all about fitting the opportunity. So we as child, like I also did the same thing. After getting the graduation or qualification, I ran into the world with that certificate, that where can I fit using my qualification. After I was qualified and had 2 3 5 years of experience, I started looking around what can I now do to fit into this world using my qualification plus 2 3 5 years of experience, and that continued throughout the career span. But some years back, I took a pause in this thinking, and I started thinking about why to fit into the world where using my qualification, experience, and all the knowledge and skill I have, when I can create the possibility. So it's the difference that you people, if you can understand right at this age, the difference between fitting into the world or fitting the opportunity versus creating the possibility. PMA can definitely help you in creating your own possibility. I'm still on the point of employability, the very first point. What industries are looking for are not necessarily the technical, the trade or functional skills. Okay, they are looking much beyond that. They are looking for various aspects which you can bring and offer to them, so that you can integrate well into their culture and be productive almost instantly. This is something that industries are looking for, and that is where I think a lot of work needs to be done. Like I said, universities and colleges, wherever you are studying, they do their level best to really give you and equip you with the functional skills or the technical skills, which of course is their duty, and they are doing that fantastically well. There is nothing wrong with your technical skills. When we interview the people, they probably, yeah, some very lazy students probably might fail into some interview questions or some tricky questions, but generally they are found to be quite good when it comes to functional skills. But the other aspects, for example, I keep asking one common question to the people, and especially to the freshers, that where do you want to see yourself in next 3 to 5 years? Some people fail to answer this completely, so leave them aside. But some people are talking in the language like, I want to lead a team, I want to become a manager, I want to become the vice president by certain age or whatever. So these are all kind of false education or false impressions that they have got when it comes to a question of growth. The question is very simple: where do you want to see yourself in next 3 to 5 years of time? People are not looking for that I would like to enrich my profile. Today, let's say I'm an electrical engineer, or I have done MBA in marketing. Now, using these skills, I would like to really enrich my profile in terms of knowledge and skills. This is a kind of vision that is clearly missing. Through our career guidance vertical, which I'm going to speak next, we probably can definitely help you, not probably, but definitely can help you in developing that vision, so that you can really be in charge of your own career. One of the things that happens with everybody, it happened with me also, and I'm sure it happened with Pradeep ji as well. Until the age of 18 or 20, 21, we are not really exposed to heterogeneous age group. When we were studying in, let's say, 5th class, our friends, the close friends, were from the same classroom. Or maybe if you were in 5th A, maybe you had a friend in 5th B. When you moved to class 9 or 10, again you were interacting, or you were more close to the students or batchmates who were in the same age group. We are of course under the protection of our family. So this heterogeneous age group, where you are interacting with the people who are of, let's say, 3 years elder to you or 10 years elder to you, is something that you don't get much of an exposure. When you enter into university, when you take up the college after 12th, probably there is a small window where you start interacting with the students who are probably senior to you, and then when you become senior, maybe you are interacting with junior people, but that's a very small window of 3 or 4 years. So this exposure to heterogeneous age group actually kind of blinds your exposure to variety of people. When you enter into professional career, when you enter into some corporate or start working for a company, suddenly you are exposed to this heterogeneous age group. You probably will be reporting to somebody who is in the mid age, who is, let's say, at the age of around 30 to 35, or maybe when you spend about 3 to 4 years, you will have fresher in your group. So this exposure is really missing, and that's why we sometimes lack in understanding the counterparts. So this is something which also is part of employability, and this needs to be given attention. So again, PMA can really help you in these aspects. Few weeks back, we had a special program called entrepreneurs versus manager. Everybody wants to be manager, nothing wrong with it. I'm not against any title or rank or designation, but that's not really the final aim. But coming to this program which we had conducted on entrepreneur and versus manager, we actually focused on the terminology called entrepreneur. Whenever even if your decision is to really take up the employeeship, you want to become an employee of a company, there is no stopping to think like an entrepreneur when you are still working for a company. or maybe you are, when you are discharging your duty as an employee in whatever level, you can still think like an entrepreneur, and that's why it is called, entrepreneur, because you are thinking like an entrepreneur, but you are still an employee. When you start doing that, you will see that your growth is really really fast, and that is something which is very very important.